Hello, guys, and welcome to the first behind the scenes of my album Searching for Light that will come out at April 25. And so I want to show you with this like the behind the scenes of the album. How did I do the tracks? How did I do the track list? Um, what's the idea behind the album? What's the era like from the vibe and how much tracks are on the album, the track list. You want to know everything. I know it. And so we're going on. This like season will have 3 episodes, like the last season of The Country is Under the Text. How I did The Country is Under the Text, my debut album that came out on April 19th on in 2024. And maybe you didn't thought that I'm gonna be releasing an album like in so short time after my first album. It's 1 year later and for six days. But I wanted to do another album. I released my EP. Also, I did release my EP, Eternal Night. But you can find it on YouTube anymore because I wanted to show more space in my to my Searching for Light album and for the singles of them. And so you can listen on YouTube. You can listen to Weedy, Cupid's Bow, Warm With Words, and all the Crown and the Trump this in Nothing More to Say. Yes, you can hear these songs, and yeah, I love these songs, so listen to it. These are on Spotify too, I think. Yes, they are. So definitely The Crown, Weedy, Cupid's Bow, and One More Words on Spotify. Yes, okay, good. So we're going on to the album Searching for Light, and 12 tracks or 14 tracks, I don't know, album that will come out on April 25 in the 2025, like in this year. That's in 2 months and a half, something like that, yeah. And so that's a little bit like the thing behind the album. What's the thing behind the album? That's like our first question. So I will tell you. It's like The Country is Under the Text was an album that it was like the sad version of me sometimes. It also had one happy track named Never Loved Anyone Before, featuring The Beautiful Chain. Yes, so this track was a love track, I think, like that. Just a story that I just became my head and thought it was kind of funny. And there were very, very many dark tracks. Like Malignant was super dark, but I love it too. Jane Mansfield was super dark. One Candle Still Glows was May Hopeful, and Once Candle Still Glows is like the track that inspired me for Searching for Light. And so when I talk deeper about One Candle Still Glows, it's just a track that I love so much, and that's the first single of The Country is Under the Text. It was the first single. It came out on December 1 on 2023. It's my first. It's my second single after On Gottes Willen, and yeah, I love this song. It's that dark vibe, a little bit hopeful. It's hopeful, I think. Like, it's that one candle still glows all the time, even if it's so dark that you can't see your hand in front of your face. They're always lighting a candle for you, and that's like a little the metaphor of the second album. It's like Searching for Light is like we're searching for light, we're ready for the healing process, for all the bad memories that will happen in the last album. And I don't want to say that this album doesn't have any tracks that are sad or mad. Like the Grave was the first single, and this track was also a little, it was very dark too. And so it was revengeful, but it was dark too. It was releasing on November 29th in 2024. This track was just very nostalgic to me because these vibes from this track, I love it, and so I wanted to put it out as a single. And it's also sad and it's dark, but like just this healing process and these tracks, you can hear that this is an upper class, and so it's like it's getting better, like with this healing process. I don't know what I meant with that, but it was such a funny idea of I'm searching for light. And so I like searching for light with this whole album and with these tracks, and I try to find the beautiful things to like in these tracks. And so they're not only dark, some because they're more happy tracks on the new album, more revengeful tracks, like more I'm getting closer to that point of just like fuck these people who were was the last album, like this the contours and the text was just like this the sad things behind the lyrics, so there's many. And like yeah, these tracks are more other than this, like yeah. So yeah, then the second single was The Arsonist. Also it was released on January 31 in 2025, of course. And this single, it's got, I think in the moment it's like on 65 views or something. That's much for me. I think in like 5 days, that's much for me. And it's going every night. It's like 10 views more, and I'm so happy to hit like always 70, 80, 90, 100, and hope it will be that. And this track doesn't mean so much for me. It's so funny. Just I have this idea of burning the whole world down, every bad thing and every little Donald Trump on the earth is like going on fire, and that's so funny because I just think that this I'm the arsonist and I'm burning everything down. It's just like this jazz vibe. I love this and this blues. I think this track is one of my favorite on the next album. It's like so funny. And so I'm gonna tell you a little more about the other tracks on the album. So the completely tracklist is not finished, but I will tell you about tracks that are definitely on my album. So I think a track that is definitely an album is the title track, Searching for Light. Is a track that is definitely on the album. It was so good at reviewing, and I love this track. It definitely will have a music video. I'm standing for that. Yeah, the other tracks are like one called The Trap, that is gonna be the next single, and it will come out in March or February. February or March, I don't know. Maybe like February 28 or March 28 or something. I think like that. Maybe I'm not knowing how much singles I'm gonna release. Maybe I think 3 or 4. So I'm looking for that. The Trap is too a very dark song. Yeah. And Searching for Light is a very optimistic song. And Searching for Light for all the doctors and cleaners, teachers and pillars, mothers and fathers, sons and daughters. Like it's very optimistic and funny. And so I will end this episode, I think, like after 10 minutes. And so yes, the next episode will come out in February. No, March. And the last episode they're gonna be free is gonna come out on April, like in the first century of April, like before the album, of course. And so yeah, we're gonna do a track listening, of course. I wanted to share you like a little thing of every track. Like, I wanted to do this in the next episode. Maybe I'm gonna show you a little bit of these tracks in the next episode or in the third episode. So yeah, bye.